Instead of peace, there's a deepening divide. The Greens have upped the ante on Tasmania's forest deal, demanding the protection of an extra 140,000 hectares of native trees. But the Prime Minister isn't budging, ruling out any changes to the peace agreement she thrashed out over the weekend.
The turmoil in Tasmania's forests dominated the second half of last night's Q&A program. The Premier used her appearance on the show to call on the Greens to help end the decades-old conflict.
This is not about a winner-takes-all approach, and I think it really is incumbent on Christine and Bob to work with the NGOs who have worked so hard.
The Greens have rejected the $276 million peace agreement struck between Lara Giddings and the Prime Minister Julia Gillard. The deal would provide immediate exit payments for contractors. It'd also see 430,000 hectares of native forest placed in informal reserves, subject to a conservation assessment.
We don't need verification on that 430,000 hectares. Indeed, we don't need it on the 572,000.
Now, to say they need to go straight into national parks before they've even been assessed is really putting the cart before the horse.
The Greens want a meeting with the Premier before the agreement is finalised in less than 2 weeks.
She wants some leadership. We're here, the three of us.
So that we actually can sit down, explain constructively the concerns that we have, explain the imbalance in the agreement.
Nick McKim has blamed Julia Gillard for the stalemate.
Who thought she could fly down, crack a few heads together and solve what has been an intractable issue.
The Prime Minister has ruled out bowing to the Greens' demands to lock up an extra 140,000 hectares of forest.
No, it won't happen. The deal's done. People will express different views about it, but it's done and it will be delivered.
Look, the Greens will never be happy no matter what deal is put on the table, and it's about time Tasmanians woke up to that fact.
The only people that are threatening to take the axe to this agreement are the Liberal Party.
The opposition is demanding the Premier call an early election to resolve the issue.
Because we believe very strongly that people in this state do want a sustainable and ongoing forestry industry.
But whether it'll be peaceful or sustainable remains to be seen. Brad Markham, ABC News.